Stop and take a deep breath. Release it. Hey, hey, holding it back like head tap. Hey, still on my shirt. Hey, you already know what time it is. Don't need a Rolex. Hey. Hey Gama gang, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today, as you can see from the title, I'm doing a part 2 to a reacting to your confessions video. You guys loved it so much, and so did I, and you guys kept saying please do a part 2. Some people were like I should make it like a series, and you know what, I'm not against it. I do like reading people's tea, and a lot of people are saying that they really enjoyed my reactions and the advice that I gave them, so I think I might be good at this or whatever. So the last time you guys sent me through confessions, there was still a lot that I wasn't able to get through, so I'm just gonna go ahead and react to those ones. Before we start the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Gama gang family. It is a vibe over here, and of course hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post, period. Of course I have to have a beverage. So I'll switch it up today. I'm always drinking ciders on my channel, so I was like, you know what, let me switch it up. So today I'm drinking Jameson. This is one of my favorite drinks. If you know me and you've been on this channel, you know I love Jameson. Whew. So this is Jameson with some lime and some tonic and some lemonade. This is my go-to. Even when I go out, it is my go-to. It does what it needs to do. You don't get drunk, you don't hang. It's just, and it's smooth. I haven't eaten today, so this is kind of a bad idea, drinking on an empty stomach, but you know what? Can't keep a good man down. Okay, let's get into it. This one says, I'm 22 years old, female, and I'm still a virgin, but I tell everyone I'm not. I'm assuming because of peer pressure. Don't do it. I lied once in high school, and I lied to a guy that I like, and I was like, I'm not a virgin, let's do it. And then like when we hung out, I was like, shit, what was the plan? So I learned then that like it's just, there's no need to lie. Everyone should understand there's no time frame to losing your virginity, and I do understand that the older that you get, the more you feel pressure, the more you feel like, oh my gosh, everyone around me is having sex and I'm not. Like, there's no pressure whatsoever. I'd like to think I lost my virginity quite late. I was the last one out of all my friends as well. And like today, it doesn't even matter. Like, who lost it first, who lost it last, it actually doesn't matter because no one cares anymore. When you now grow up, I'm 24 now, I look back and I'm like, it doesn't actually even matter. Like today, we all talk about our sex lives with my friends and everything, but you wouldn't even be able to tell who lost it first, who lost it last. Like, it literally doesn't matter in the long run. So don't overthink it, but don't lie. There's no need to lie. Just tell the truth. Tell your people you're not ready for it, or the opportunity hasn't happened. One day it'll happen. Or maybe you're waiting for marriage, whatever your reason may be. There's literally no need to lie. If there's a guy who can't be with you because you're a virgin, but then it's his loss. Keep it moving. There'll always be a man out there for you. Don't lie. It's a very awkward lie, because if he now says come over, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If the opportunity presents itself, do it. If you have a man, maybe ask him if you want to do a threesome, and then you guys can find a third guy together. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know how you can go about it, but go off, sis. That's not even a confession. Like, that's just like something you want to try. This one says, I really want to have a threesome, but with older, mature, but good-looking men. Go for it. I'm not understanding what's stopping you. I guess because like, how do you initiate having a threesome, but with older, mature, but good-looking men? So first of all, your threesome is clearly 2 men, which shout out to you. See? This one says, my husband has the lowest sex drive, and I don't know how I'll do it once a month forever. I need a drink. That is so unfortunate. I just want to start there. That is so unfortunate. I want to know, did you marry him when his sex drive was low, or was it high, or like what you liked and then it deteriorated during the relationship? Because if you went in and it was low, then it's your fault. Like, because I mean, what did you expect? Did you think he was going to wake up and be like, you know what, let's have sex 5 times a day, every day? Like, but if it was high and went low, that's a bit awkward. And the only way you can fix it is to talk to him. Whenever you guys send me your confessions and it's like you don't know what to do with your partner, why not just talk to them? Like, that's the first thing you need to do, because he might think that's enough. He might think that's what's satisfying you, and that's why he's slacking, or he's just being selfish or lazy. Either way, just speak to him. That's the only way. And if you speak to him and he's still like, nah, honestly, I don't know, because you guys are married, so I can't even say break up with him. I can't even say cheat, because we don't condone cheating on this channel. So I think the only thing you can do is have a conversation with him. If he has a health hazard, men's clinic, whatever that needs to happen, do that. But not communicating it, what do you expect to happen? So just tell him. But like, geez, sex once a month and I'm married. I can't have sex once a month and I'm married. Like, it just doesn't make sense, because you're in my space all the time, every single day. We should be doing this. Pow, pow. When you wake up, when you come back from work, on weekends, when the kids are asleep, period, any time of the motherfucking day. So if we're married, we're definitely doing it all the time. So once a month and we're married sounds like single life. And I can't be married and my life is the same as a single person. No. This one says, I pretended my boyfriend's ex-side bitch called me again so I could find out if they really broke up. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I call that research. I'm joking. So you pretended your boyfriend's ex-side chick called you to see if they really broke up. So I'm assuming you were like to him, she called me, and you wanted to see his reaction. But like, men lie, and like they'll lie on the spot. So like, you could have done all of that and he still could have said, no, we're not together, and they are together. Like, I see why you did it, but I don't see the success rate of that method. Doesn't make sense. If you're with someone who you feel like, first of all, actually, can I ask, your boyfriend had an ex-side, meaning your boyfriend had a side and you forgave him and you stayed. Not gonna judge you, but that's the first, like, ooh. So there was a side, you clearly forgave him for it, and you're just hoping that she's not there anymore. What's the guarantee that she's not there anymore? You know what? I'm gonna move on. Like, when it comes to side chicks and things like that, I don't play that shit. So this topic is not for me. Okay. Woo! Woo! Whoa. Okay. Let me take a sip. Okay. Let's read this one. From what I see, it's pretty shocking. My boyfriend cheated and I cheated back because I was so hurt, only to find out that I'm pregnant with the side's child. Woo. All praise to the Most High. Guys, do you know worst case scenario? This is worst case scenario. Like, he cheats, you decide to cheat back. I'm sure you thought about, like, what could possibly go wrong? This is worst case scenario. Like, you're pregnant with the side child. So what are you gonna do? Guys, nka screamer. Ngize ngithi khuri. Not nka screamer khuri. Nginga screamer. Ngize ngithi khuri. What now? First of all, break up with your boyfriend. Just break up with your boyfriend and just, I don't know. Whatever you decide to do, whether you decide to keep the child, not keep the child, I don't know. But that is such a hectic situation. I have nothing to say. I wish you told me what you decided to do. But whoa. Love and light to you. And this is why we don't cheat. Guys, don't cheat. Don't even cheat back. Like, For me, there's just so much that can go wrong. Rather not cheat back, just dip. What's the point of cheating back? Then it's just going to be a game of cheating back until when? Just dip, call it a day, and then you avoid such situations. But also mistakes happen. I'm not judgmental. Mistakes do happen. So I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say sorry because the child's a blessing, but it depends what your decision. You know what? I'm going to move on from this one because Nditini. Got back with my ex. It's been months and my friends don't know. They think I'm single, but I'm so happy. I know that life. Because you know when you're with someone and the person is just so bad, like they treat you so badly, they're toxic, but they're just like your kryptonite. Like you just don't want to break up with them. But the problem is we vent to our friends like, friend, he did this, he did this, he did this, and already your friends are just like, wrap it up, we hate him. And then like he'll come back and do one thing right, and then now you scared to go back because your friends are on that tip that he sucks and they hate him. So then you end up going back in secret. So I'm not judging you, I get that. I did it once. I even went to go see him, everything, and my friends did not know. And it's so fun sometimes in your little toxic bubble with your little problematic man, but you gotta burst that bubble at some point because what's the plan? You can't hide him forever. So do your thing. I'm not gonna judge because I've been in the same position. I've had friends in the same position. But at some point you need to be like, you know what? This is not serving me. It feels good, but it's not serving me. Clearly this person doesn't want to act right. Hence he has to be a secret. So at some point, just call it a day. Hasta la vista, dip. Also, as girls, we're all the same. We actually suck as a gender as well. Like, sometimes we just can't put our foot down. We just wear our clown suits with pride. Just, hi, I'm clown, and you are, like, we suck. Cheated on my mans with this gent last year, and I haven't told him. Why would you tell him? Is that problematic? Why would you cheat and then tell him? Just don't tell him. But don't cheat. Most importantly, don't cheat. She says, cheated on my man with this gent last year and I haven't told him. I want to cry every time I think about it because what the fuck was I doing? I'll never forgive myself. Yo, Nana, I'm so sorry. Sekwenzekile. I don't think telling him is gonna fix anything. I mean, it depends on the person. Sometimes, like, you can tell the person, they can be like, I appreciate you for being honest, and then they'll get back with you and everything's fine. Some men literally would rather die than do that. So you might tell him and then he'll be like, you actually hate me, so let's break up. So unless you're willing to lose him and also clear your conscience at the same time, do tell him. But if you don't want to lose him, just like tell your conscience to rest. Tell your conscience, rest. I don't want to lose this man. Go to therapy, I don't know. But like, if you're willing to lose him, if there's a part of you that's okay with him saying, you know what, I don't have time for this, you got me fucked up, I'm dipping, tell him. But if 100% you don't want to lose him, that's a terrible idea. But this is why we say on this channel, don't cheat. Because look, nyovest. This one says, I recently tried to kiss my male best friend and he rejected me on some I respect your boyfriend. That's funny because if he says he's not kissing you because he respects your boyfriend, he didn't say he's not kissing you because he's not interested. You have. If you really like him, just break up with your boyfriend, or actually, let's rewind. If you really like him more than you like your boyfriend, first of all, why are you cheating and kissing other men when you have a boyfriend? But we move. If you like him and you're willing to break up with your boyfriend, maybe just say to your friend, hey, I tried to kiss you because I really like you. Would you be willing to do this thing with me? If he says yes, then you can break up with your boyfriend and start something new with your best friend. If you're not willing to lose your boyfriend, you might have to just take your L and just crush on your friend from far. But I'm sure like now your friendship's messed up. It's probably not the same. Like I've never had that situation before, but I can't imagine kissing one of my guy friends and then they reject me and then I'm still like, okay, so let's have lunch next week. Like, you may have messed it up already, but I think just like tell him, hey, I like you. What's up? And if he likes you back, then you need to contemplate your relationship. If if you like your boyfriend more and maybe it was spur of the moment, just tell your best friend that. Just say, hey, dude, spur of the moment. Thought I wanted to do it. I don't want to do it. I love my boyfriend. Thank you for respecting him. Call it a day. But I mean, you know how you feel. So make your decision based on how you feel. Guys, why are we kissing our male best friends? I guess because like my male best friends are like my brothers. So it's like gross when I think about it. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing the word lobola. No one wants marriage more than me. My ex paid lobola but messed up. I'm seeing someone else now. Moved on 2 weeks later. My current wants to lobola now, but my family doesn't know I'm with a new man. Okay, so her ex paid lobola, he messed up, and then she moved on 2 weeks later. She moved on with the quickness. I love that turnaround time. Also, I love that she moved on. That's on self-love. When a man fucks up, call it a day. Like, dib. So she's seeing someone else now. That someone else wants to pay lobola. First of all, can you tell me what your prayer is? Because 2 men in a space of 2 seconds wanna marry you. Since Jan, I've never even had 1 man want to marry me. How do you have 2? Where's your ex? Maybe he'll lobola me. Okay, my current wants to lobola now, but my family doesn't know I'm with a new man. So just tell them. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we can't make decisions, and I know with black families it's tricky, but we can't make decisions based on how our families feel, otherwise we'll never be happy. You can't just keep pleasing your family. And also, when it comes to black families, they are so hard to please as is. So you might as well just do what you want to do, because they'll never be pleased anyway. Also, don't like put your love journey and like your fairy tale on hold for your family. Like, I'm sorry, I love my family. I'm very family oriented. I'm obsessed with them, but I'm not gonna make my decisions based on them. I mean, I'm a dropout. At the end of the day, they drag me to filth, but I'm still doing it. So don't make a decision based on how your family will feel and their opinion, and if they're going to judge you. They'll judge you in their own homes. You're going to go home to your husband and you're going to be by yourself, happy in your little marriage bubble. So I think just tell them. He must obviously do it the right way still. There's nothing wrong with 2 men wanting to marry you. I mean, I wish. So just tell them. Sorry, like, just tell them. I have 2 boyfriends. How do I decide which one to focus on? I don't know. First of all, it's you having 2 boyfriends. For me, I can't even get 1 and you have 2. Shout out to you. In terms of who you should focus on, that's based on you. I don't know the context of the relationships and like who is better in which way. Like, I literally have 0 context, so can't help you with that. Just go with your guts. Consider having 1. Also, if you focus on 1, won't the other one feel neglected? And then now it's going to be lagging, and then one's going to be whiling, and now it's umthwalo. Consider just having 1, but if you insist on having 2, just decide based on who you enjoy more. I don't know. I literally can't help you. And if you do break up with 1, send him over here. Sorry guys, my battery died, so I had to change the battery pack, but we're back. If anything's adjusted, that is why. But let's keep it moving, keep it flowing. This one says, I think I may be catching feelings for one of my mate's partners. I don't know how. What do you mean you don't know how? So you're catching feelings for one of your friend's partners. First of all, njani. Secondly, what do you mean you don't know how? Like, are you guys flirting with each other? Are you talking? Is there like suggestive things happening between the 2 of you? Sorry. Like, what do you mean you don't know how? I'm not understanding. First of all, you're being a rat of a friend for that. So if you're catching for her man, I guess it depends on the fact that if he's catching back, I actually don't know what advice to give, because this is just so wild to me. Like, what do you mean you don't know how? And if you are messing with your friend's man, you suck. I'm just going to tell you that now. You suck and you're wrong. And if you are able to do that to a friend, she's not your friend. As in, like, you clearly don't care about her. So then end the friendship. Like, just wrap it up. Make it peaceful for everyone. And then when you do wrap it up, tell her, also, your man is flirting with me. Depending on the situation. But you're wrong. Like, come on, sis. Please, you bring it down the class average. Please. Guys. Yegani, I'm a bantu. Oh, okay. Um, I once dated my cousin without knowing. We forgive you. Whereas he already knew we were related, but I ended it. Okay, first of all, I mean, you ended it, so that's great. Shout out to you. You have a brain. Common decency. You're not being incest. How the fuck did he know and not care? Like, how did he carry on dating you knowing that you guys are cousins? That's so gross. I mean, it would have been grosser if you found out and then you were like, let's carry on. I mean, thank God someone between the two of you called it out. But I'm trying to understand what was going through his mind for him to be like, go back. Well, I'm a body, but nothing a ghost can't fix. I'm kidding. Not me flirting with my crush. Then when he asked me out and some phone, story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Guys, when I say relatable content, that is me. Like, I'll shoot my shots, and then when the person is now pulling up, I'm now like, or like, if somehow we end up in conversation, then in the conversation I'm like, you're not giving, but then I'm giving, so then they kind of like, so when am I seeing you? And I'm like, not into it. And it actually happened this past week. I was in the DMs with someone that I've been eyeing for, like, I'd say the past 2 weeks maybe. I was like, okay, he's kind of cute, but there's something that I'm not feeling, but he's kind of cute. Like, you know, when you're still going back and forth with yourself. So I wasn't sure. Like, I was like, he's cute, but something's not giving, but it's also giving. Because, like, whenever I see him on Instagram, I'm like, but then when I go through his page, I'm like, like, it was confusing. Then he DM'd me out of nowhere, and I was like, okay, universe, I'll see you. We spoke for 10 minutes, and I was like, I know. No, honey. And now it's awkward because he thinks I have desire and I don't. And like, I guess I have to say something now because we don't ghost in this household. We don't promote ghosting. Advice to you and to myself, since we're in the same position, I think the best thing we can do, tell the person, but don't be blatant. Like, don't hurt their feelings and be like, hey, I'm actually not into you. Like, it's a bit tricky. What am I gonna say? I guess just say like, you're not in a position to be with someone right now, but like my tweets don't correlate. Maybe just say like, hey, I think you're cool, but like not in a romantic sense. We can be cool, we can be boys, we can hang out, friend zone too. We can be cool, but like not like that. I don't think that's where this is heading. I don't know. I'm trying to word my own message in my head, but like maybe just say like, well, it was nice meeting you, but I think we can leave it at this. This is the only way it'll work. I don't know. Work with that, because I'm also like, what am I gonna say? And I need to say it soon, because the more we talk, the more I'm like, sorry to that man. Sorry to that man. He's very cute, but like, nope. The girl has caught feelings for the friend. Okay, speaking in third person. The girl has caught feels for the friend. Ndifuna istrolo kuye because my boyfriend makes me cringe. Just break up with your boyfriend and date your friend. But that depends how your friend feels. So first, like, test the waters with your friend. Just be like, hey, I have feelings for you. How do you feel? And if he's feeling some type of way or he's like interested, then break up with your boyfriend and then take it away with your friend, because you're clearly. And if your boyfriend, even if your friend doesn't want you anymore, if your boyfriend makes you cringe, just break up with him regardless, because it's annoying. But if the friend wants you back, shout out to you. Oh, I didn't see the previous message. She says she cheated on the boyfriend with his friend. It changes it all. You cheated on your boyfriend with his friend, and now you've got feelings for the friend, and your boyfriend makes you cringe. First of all, you clearly definitely need to break up with your boyfriend because he makes you cringe to the point where you cheated with his friend. Guys, stop cheating. But so how many times am I going to say this in this video? First step, break up with your boyfriend because you clearly hated her. You clearly hated her to be working with his friend. Secondly, maybe ask the friend how he feels, but that's going to be awkward because now their friendship is involved. What if like the friend does like you, but then now he has to stab his friend in the back and that might end that friendship? This is just a mess. This is just a mess. If it were up to me, I think I would say break up with your boyfriend and leave the friend alone and just live a single life. Let's leave it as messy as it already is, because if you carry on, oh my gosh, it gonna get messed up. Yeah, geez. Okay, that changed the whole script. What is going on with people's cousins? This girl says, Sabawed, my cousin, man's as fine as fuck. I'm uncomfortable. I was once willingly the side chick. You know what? That's part of life. It happens to all of us. But when I was willingly a side chick, I found out Sengi side chick vele. Like, it wasn't like he asked me out and he was like, hey, I have a girlfriend, do you want to be a side? And I was like, yes. No, that's not how it happened. I thought I was the girlfriend and I was dating him. This was high school though, guys, when I was still dumb, please. So I was dating him. In my mind, I was the girlfriend, and then I found out he has a girlfriend, and then he kind of was like, wow, I love both of you. And I was like, I guess. So I went on and dated him. I don't know why I did that. And I was so gone. I was a gone girl as a side. And then I even met the girlfriend, guys. High school is so dumb. There's no way. But it happens to everyone. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's your choice. So, I mean, what can happen? You chose to be a side chick. Ooh, okay. My ex-side wants to be my side again, but this time we both married. I'm considering it. Why are you considering it? Why are you guys cheating on your partners? Why get married if you're gonna cheat? For you to say, but this time we're both married, meaning the last time you weren't married. So you got married knowing you like to cheat or you will cheat. So why get married? Anyway, it's too late now. If you can, you know what? Obviously, my obvious answer would be don't do it. Focus on your husband. But why are you cheating? Whatever that reason is, like maybe if you're not happy in bed, speak to your husband. If there's something else you don't like, speak to your husband. And if he makes you happier for whatever reason, leave your husband. Like, I just don't see why you should cheat. However, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. You seem like you've got this unlock because it's not your first rodeo. So do what you want to do. But wow, you're both married. Because why do I even want marriage? Because it sounds very ghetto. Marriage has such bad PR. And that's why ngibawela so much. Because clearly it's not the place to be. My boyfriend makes me sneak into his home. I'm tired. Yo! Literally, I've been in that situation not long ago. And the first day it happened, I was like, ah, shame, maybe like he's just home for the night. Like I didn't have context at the time. And then like I asked him and shame, I don't date broke niggas. So it wasn't because he's a broke nigga who lives at home, please. He had just moved out of his old place, and the new place that he got wasn't finished being built. So in the meantime, while they're building, he's staying at his mom's house. Basically, I think that was the story. It was something like that. So I could forgive. But I went once, hated it. I was like, how old am I? Then I went the second time, and then I was like, actually, I'm not doing this again. Especially if I have my own home. I have my own establishment. You can just come to me from now on. Like, I literally put my foot down and I was like, I'm not sneaking to your mother's house. Like, but at some point, it does get really tiring when someone is always at your place. Like, it gets kind of underwhelming. Sometimes you want to pack an overnight bag, be in a different space. Now he's always in my space. I'm always the one hosting. Sometimes I want to wake up and he's taking care of me in his place. Now I have to wake up, make breakfast, make smoothies. When he needs a shower, I have to tell him here's a towel. Like, I don't want to do that all the time. So at some point I was like, okay, come on. And it's one of my deal breakers, like, Indoto must have his own place. I'm sorry, like, I could have my own place and you don't. It just, for me, it doesn't make sense. So I saw then, out of experience, it's actually quite important to me for a partner to have their own place. So maybe just tell your boyfriend, like, dude, I'm gonna need you to have your own place. I'm hoping you have your own place so you guys can hang out. But I think just let it be known. I know the economy right now is tricky. Getting your own place is not pop and place. Like, no, he's not gonna wake up tomorrow and buy a new place, obviously. But just, I don't know, just let him know, like, it's not something you necessarily enjoy. He might even have a plan. Some men live at home by choice, not because they can't afford it, it's by choice. So if he's willing to make that change for you, my partner was at the time, he was willing to move out and get his own place so that we can be comfortable, which made a big difference. But of course we ended, but whatever. So if he's willing to do it, that would be great. But just tell him, because if I never told him, he would have never gotten up and be like, you know what, let me look for a place. We were literally looking for places together. So let it be known, and he might be willing to do it. So, and that is it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really fun. I still haven't finished all the confessions, so definitely look out for a part 3. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of all these scenarios. They were hilarious. I think this time was better than the last time. Like, I'm actually kind of shook. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, join the Gama gang, like this video, comment down below, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.